Friends, today I'm going to teach you how to measure angles using a protractor. I use one way for my students so that they don't get confused. The first thing that I need to make sure is that my protractor is lined up with my 0 on the left and it goes across the top, skip counting by tens. So it should be 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 across the outside. Okay, now this is set up the right way. Right here, you're going to kind of see this little upside down T. Where this little line meets each other right here is where you're going to have to line up on your vertex for your angle. Okay, so let's look at this angle. I have this angle right here, and I, again, have my protractor 0 on the outside, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 going around. I put this little T kind of area right here above the 2, put it right on the vertex. I need to keep it on the vertex. Then I turn my protractor until one of my rays is going straight through the 0 on the outside of my protractor. And as you can see, I've just done that. I'm lined up. This little T is lined up on the vertex. I'm going through the 0. Now I can measure my angle. I measure on the outside. And if you can see, this is between 30 and 40 degrees. Between 30 and 40 degrees, and it looks like it's right there, like right around 35 degrees. So I'm going to say this angle is 35 degrees. And I can check myself, and I know that this is an acute angle, so 35 degrees actually makes sense to me. All right, let's look at another angle. This is my next angle. Again, I'm lining my protractor up so that I have the 0 on the outside going 10, 20, 30, 40. I'm going to put that little T kind of area on my vertex. And then I'm going to turn until one of my rays is going through the 0. Do we see that? I'm on my vertex. I'm going through the 0. Now I'm going to measure the outside, see where this lands. And it's looking like if this little line is 115, I'm thinking maybe this is measuring 116 degrees, which to me makes sense because I can tell this is an obtuse angle, and that makes sense. All right, last one we're going to measure. This little angle right here. First things first, I'm going to make sure that I have 0 on the outside going up by tens. I'm going to have my little T go on my vertex, and I'm there. And I turn, keep turning until one of my rays, boom, close, go straight through my 0. All right, checking myself. I am lined up. Now, measure on the outside, if I can get my pen, measure on the outside, and it looks like this is about maybe 51 degrees, which makes sense to me because this is also an acute little angle. So, to review, make sure you're lined up your protractor, 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, all around the outside. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to put this little T mark, this little upside down T on your vertex. You're going to turn until one of your rays is going through this 0, your starting 0. Then you're going to measure on the outside to see how big